hope you're good. I hope you're healthy. Hope you're taking care of yourself. Um, Today for me is a Tuesday. I have a little bit of a meeting. As you can see, the girls a little bit, you know, on a little bit of a leak on. If that even means anything. Um, I came a little bit early for the meeting that I came to. So I decided to hop on and speak to you guys, my beloveds. It's really like a notification type of a message for today, an announcement. I'm going to be taking a little bit of a hiatus. I did mention in the previous videos that I'm doing spiritual consults now. Okay, so anyone who's interested, I will leave the email below. Okay, but Spirit has also been calling me to just tap in a little deeper. And there's just little things that I need to like organize in the 3D realm. But yeah, Spirit has just been really calling me to go within. I'm starting to feel signs and the symptoms of needing that spiritual isolation, okay, which is so important, my beloveds, okay. Okay, I am like right near a main road, okay, by where I stay. So as you can see by the title of the video, this is something very important, okay. I'm gonna be taking a little bit of a spiritual isolation. I don't know how long it's gonna be, whether it's gonna be maybe a few days that I just disappear, or a few weeks, or I don't know, okay, but I will be back, and I am doing services, okay, so you can still email me if you feel like you need to connect with me, okay. I will attend to you. That is going to be my main priority right now, more than just like posting. But a Spirit also calls me to come and check up on you guys, okay, like I did the last time I was meant to take a spiritual break. I was like, I miss my beloveds, okay, I need to connect with my lovelies. So yes guys, spiritual isolation is so important, okay. Symptoms, how will you know that you need a spiritual isolation? Okay, you will feel lost, you'll feel confused, you feel empty, okay, you feel like this gloominess that's weighing over your spirit, like I don't want to say suicidal, but similar type of like a dark night of the soul type of energy, where you're questioning your existence even. You're feeling dull, you're feeling sluggish, you're feeling weak, fatigued, but it's not like you're doing anything, like it's not like you had a crazy schedule, or that you did an intense workout, or there's no physical reason why you are feeling tired. And it's because it's not even the physical body that is tired, it's the spirit. It is needing you to rest, okay. It is needing you to go within, okay. Usually when this type of energy is coming in, is because there is a major shift, a major transformation that is coming your way, okay. Spirit needs you to be able to receive. They need you to be able to be still and at peace and at zen, okay, like that zen energy, that zen energy where you are able to fully grasp what is happening in your life, and to not judge your emotions as well, okay. I know how it feels when you're there, when you're in the pits, okay. I usually call it the pits. Some people call it darker night of the soul or whatever. For me, I call it the pits, okay. It's such a gloomy feeling, okay. It's important to not run from that feeling. It is also the source, the Most High, connecting with you through these emotions that are stirring a shift inside of you, okay. Especially with so much that's going on in the world right now, Mother Gaia is also purging and experiencing this on a high magnitude. So we as her children, those that are living here on this realm of existence, are also experiencing something similar, okay. So I felt it heavy on my spirit this morning. I just had this feeling of just wanting to meditate, just be in silence, or just go to the water, and I actually did this morning, and I just felt like I just needed that solitude, that I don't want to talk to anybody, I don't want to be on my phone, I don't want to, and usually that will happen, okay. You're going to be called to just step away from social media, okay. maybe just keep your WhatsApp or whatever personal social where people can check if you're alive, okay? But everything else, you really should not be watching other people posting Instagram. That spirit of comparison will just make the journey, the shift, a lot more difficult than it actually needs to be, because you need to allow yourself to process your own internal emotions without feeding other people's energies and the agendas of Babylon, my beloveds, because spirit is trying to really reach out to you right now, okay? I'm also feeling this, okay, personally in my life, but I know that it's a collective message, and I know that it's not just me alone who's experiencing this, okay? I even had a friend who called me and actually told me that she has been breaking down and she's been just going through a lot. So I do understand that there's a lot of people that are experiencing this, okay? It happens. I want to say it's not the first time that I've experienced a dark night of the soul or the pits, but it's like creeping up on me, and now I feel like I'm a lot more wiser. So I know not to fight the feeling, and I know not to run from the feeling, and just honor the feeling of needing solitude. And yes, you can have solitude while going to work and doing all these things, which sometimes you may even feel called to not go in, okay? If you feel like you can't go into work that day, don't go against yourself, okay? I remember it was about a year ago, if not 2 years ago, when I first started going through this process, and I couldn't even go to work. I couldn't. The feeling just really took over me physically, like it was just like a shadow energy that was over me, okay? So ideally, the pits, the dark night of the soul is kind of your shadow needing you to integrate it, okay? I will do another video on shadow work and shadow work healing and everything that comes with that understanding of the mind and the spirit, because as a human, you're not just the physical body, okay? You're the body, you're the spirit, you're the mind, and the shadow, okay? But the mind, you're not really 100% it, okay? Because the mind has been manipulated so much, and sometimes, most of the time, there's programs and a lot of things that are in your mind that are not even really truly you, okay? You ideally, authentically are the spirit, okay? The spirit knows no lack, knows no bounds, knows no pain, knows no sadness. These are all the duality, complexities of being in this dimension, of embodying the human experience, okay, of being in the physical body and experiencing this, okay? I'm sorry if you're watching me look back. I did mention that I have a meeting, so I am a bit early, but I'm just kind of looking to see if this lovely lady that I am seeing today is here yet, but I'm quite early. I'm quite early, and I actually walked from my house to this place, which is like a long distance, but I found blessed souls that kept giving me a lift. I just felt like spirit telling me, move your body, do everything. But then when I was walking, it's like, as you can see, the sun's blazing, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the wrong day to do this. But yes, I don't want to distract you guys. My body as well has been giving me symptoms. Like for me, loss of appetite. I've somehow had a really, out of the blue, had a huge appetite after I encountered some traumatic experiences and I landed in hospital, and there was some medication that I was taking. I don't know whether it affected me or what, but then now I am like regressing and having a lack of appetite. It's not a bad thing to lose your appetite, okay? Don't like now go somewhere unless you're losing weight and you're feeling weak and unhealthy. Then I advise that you go seek help. But if you are just having a lack of appetite, like you're just not eating as much, maybe eating 1 or 2 meals a day, it's not a bad thing, okay? And that's usually also an indication that you're needing this spiritual isolation, okay? Because your spirit is wanting to be fed more than the flesh. So it's taking away even the desire of food and the desire of wanting to eat and ingest something to feed the flesh, because you're not called to feed the flesh right now. You're called to feed the spirit. Yes, so that's something that is very important to consider. So yes, my beloveds, it's important to acknowledge that and not like panic when you're losing your appetite. So that's one of the symptoms that also came up to me. I just don't have a desire to eat. I feel nauseous when I even see food. I also have a desire to meditate. And if you know someone that's ever meditated before, I suggest you learn about it and start, okay? Even if it's 5 minutes a day, it's something, okay? And there's many types of meditations. I know on my channel, I will link the videos down below. I explained affirmative meditation and mindfulness meditation, but there's so many types of meditation. There's walking meditations, which is something I've really been adopting heavy the past few weeks. Walking meditation, dancing meditation, where you just get into your body. Like, meditation really is stillness, getting into your senses, okay, and getting out of your mind, your daily thoughts, your daily ways your mind manipulates you sometimes. Really just allowing yourself to get into your senses. What are you seeing? What are you feeling? What are you tasting? That is more mindfulness, but dancing also gets you into that space, okay, that space between the non-physical and the physical. Okay, so another way is that you will also, your dreams might start popping up, becoming vivid. You know, you might just be feeling like, you know, you're being communicated with in your dreams, and ideally you are. Sometimes you might forget your dreams, which really sucks, but I always say that it's important to pray and just ask for clarity, and then your dreams will somehow make sense to you again, or will pop up again. So that is something very, very, very important to understand, okay? So what else did I want to mention? What else did I want to mention that will be a sign and a symptom? Okay, you may just lack the desire to engage with people, engage with in conversations, daily conversations. You may not even want to speak to your friends and family like you did or how you used to. You know, like, you will just become incredibly antisocial and more grumpier than usual. So I advise that you don't allow yourself to feed into that, okay? Just regress, okay? If you're close with family members, your partner, your husband, your wife, or anyone's asking you what's up, just tell them, okay? It's okay to be honest sometimes. Just tell them, I'm not feeling good right now. I just feel like I need some time alone. Or you can be honest and say, if they are aware of your spiritual awakening or your journey, or you just that you're spiritual, you just need to tell them that I'm spirit is calling me to go within. So I need space, okay? It's really healthy to set those boundaries even in relationships, and your partner should ideally be comfortable with having time away from you, because codependency is also not healthy, okay? Trust me, I know. So I don't know if I'm leaving anything else out, but these are ideally the symptoms that I have been feeling really heavy on my spirit. And you also have this just feeling, like, you will feel like your senses will feel more heightened, okay? Like, I feel spirit a lot stronger than usual, okay, without actually having to take something like marijuana or a specific herb or plant to like have that experience. Spirit is also just communicating with me a lot stronger in my thoughts, in the mental plane of existence, okay? It's important to silence your mind, silence your heart, silence yourself, okay? Allow yourself to be receptive. Don't run from those feelings of depression, for lack of better word to say, or just like that, you know, the dark night of the soul, that sadness, the gloomy feeling, where spirit is now probably also taking you on an inner journey where they're going to start showing you things about yourself that the ego has probably been suppressing, okay? Maybe your own inner wounds that you need to heal, any inner trauma, any yes, I don't know if I'm missing anything, but anything that's inside of you that you need to be aware of, okay? Your own behaviors, and then make sure even external things, like maybe relationships that you need to cut or be mindful of, or, you know, like a whole retrospect is happening, okay? So spiritual isolation is really, you're never really alone. So as much as you may feel alone because you're being asked to step away from the physical world, step away from your daily activities, whether it's work, whether it's even doing chores or whatever, for those moments, and just have that inner desire, inner connection, just do it, okay? Just surrender to the process, because it is really for your own betterment, okay? When you step out of that cocoon, you step out of that place, you come out and come yeah, you come out as something magnificent, okay? You're like, it's like that cocoon phase of the caterpillar. Basically, how I would explain a spiritual isolation, how the caterpillar has to leave its nest or its family and go and be alone and start I'm forgetting the process, the metamorphosis phase, okay, where it's now transforming from the caterpillar to the butterfly, that whole transitional stage where it's actually feeling like it's dying, because it really does. The caterpillar dies, but the butterfly becomes reborn. So in a way, you're spiritually dying. Your old ways of thinking, your old ways of believing, old programs, old belief systems, anything that is you are attaching yourself to that you really shouldn't. The old you, okay, because in order for for you to really become the greatest version of yourself, you need to understand how you are right now and how you're so far from that, and how you got here, okay? Whether it's through trauma, whether whatever experiences that brought you to where you are right now, where Spirit is trying to move you to the next destination, okay? So spiritual isolation really calls for that. It really calls for you to just go within, okay? Feel the pain, feel the sadness, cry, get some tissues, allow yourself to feel all these emotions that come through, allow yourself to vent, I also advise that in this time, get a journal, okay? Get a journal, or you can even journal on your phone, okay? You can, like, what I have is, like, I either do voice notes, or I have, like, I created, like, a group, on WhatsApp, and I remove people, and then it's just me, and I post there, okay? I post there, I speak my heart and mind, I text even, like, I release a lot of emotions, because that is what you're really being called to do, okay? So you're very sensitive as well, so you really shouldn't, really shouldn't allow yourself to be overwhelmed, because you already are, like, spiritually, although maybe people won't even physically see it, okay? If you do have, like, constraining things, like maybe work and things that you have to do, okay, commit to it, okay? But maybe you can give your colleagues or people a heads up, because they're probably gonna see that you're, like, really regressing, or you're just, like, quiet, and you're just not. They're gonna probably think, oh, something's wrong, but you can just let them know that I'm going through a spiritual time right now with me and my Creator, and I just need these silent moments to tap in, okay? And if you don't owe them that explanation as well, okay? You just get to work, you brave out what you need to do for those few hours, and then commit to, when you get home, having this time alone, okay? Whether you give yourself 30 minutes, take a shower. When you come back, take a shower or a bath, relax, okay? If you do feel like eating, eat. And then I ideally advise that if you have a candle, light a candle, okay? If you're someone that uses incense and other spiritual tools, get it on, okay? Or even if you don't have a candle, you don't really have to, but you really need to create a safe space for you, okay? You can even go outside. Right now, I think it's still a full moon, and the clouds are finally gone, so maybe even going outside, looking at the moon, take out that book, okay, and just sit with your mind, your heart, and just write out whatever Spirit is calling you to release and to reflect on, okay? Or, as I mentioned, you can use your phone, you can do voice notes and things like that, okay? Have a voice journal. So, my beloveds, allow yourself to tap in, allow yourself to just transform, okay? I'm also doing that, and I trust that when I come back, I'll be feeling more energized, more one with my Creator, have a clearer understanding about my life, because I won't lie, like, what hit me more than anything is that my old self is, like, creeping in on me and, like, showing me things of my past and past pain and experiences, and I'm kind of reliving things like that, and, like, also showing me about my life and my purpose, and how I'm sometimes derailing that, now that I have, like, went back to my Babylon job, although I'm working part-time, it's weighing a bit on my spirit, but I trust that the source of my existence is going to bring clarity and truth and liberation to my mind and my heart, and that I will listen to the guidance within and take those courageous steps forward. And I trust that you'll do that too, my beloveds. So my angels, I don't want to make this video too long. I also mentioned that I have a meeting soon, and I'm sure my colleague will be here soon, so I'm gonna just go get ready for that. I send you lots of love, and I hope this video finds you well, okay, my beloveds, and I will see you in the videos to come. I don't know when that is. I cannot make any promises right now but videos will definitely be back, will be on again when I'm feeling strong. Much love.